There's this thing with the blame game, and I think a lot of people are doing it far too much. And actually, I see a lot of people are doing it far too much. And right now, I'm not blaming anybody. I don't know their circumstances. However, when you really look at the pointing finger concept, and I talk about it on the show all the time, I even talk about it in the process of um, just in general on Facebook or in conversation. When you're pointing the finger, and we've all heard this, when you're pointing the finger, three are pointing back at you, one is pointing forward, and one is pointing upward. And the thing, how I elaborate on it, the more we sit there and say, you're the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem, they're a reflection, that person is a reflection of three times you, three times of what you're going through. You're still connected to above, however you want to call it. You're still connected above, but the three are still pointing at you. They are defining what you need to fix at that moment. We always say that a person that you talk to or a person that you're around is a reflection of what you're going through at the moment. So if you're pointing and saying it's you, then three times or you have to dig in deep three times in order to fix the situation that's going on within. The other thing is when you point fingers at someone, um, it takes, how can I explain this without you guys just going like, what? Okay, for those who are spiritual, for those who believe in um, the Trinity is the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. Of course, they have that order wrong, but anyway, um, it takes Father, Son, Holy Ghost. These three things that you have to utilize in order to help pull someone up so that they can make it to the destination they need to be in. And look at my kitty. She's like all in my lap and just rude. Just rude. Move your tail. But it takes three of you to be complete in order to pull the other person out, in order to lift them up to the destination in which they need to be. When people are hitchhiking, they utilize the thumb and saying, I'm going that way. They're going this way. So in order to help that person get in that direction, you still have to be in alignment. You, within, you have to be connected to the positive. But in order to fix you and to help them to get there, you have to be here. Yeah, I know I'm doing the finger thing. But you have to fix what's inside of you. And that blame game that we're doing basically is saying that I don't want to fix the situation that I'm going through. I want to look at your flaws because your flaws are the things that make you horrible. Your flaws are the things that I cannot stand. Your flaws are the things that remind me of situations that I used to be in that I had no control over. Your flaws are what I despise. And again, if that person is a reflection of you, you're merely speaking into existence the things that you despise about yourself. My flaws are what I hate about me. My flaws are what I cannot stand. I cannot stand I'm not able to control a situation. My flaws, me, I'm ugly. Not you're ugly. Because I did not finish something or complete something, I am a fool. Because I did. Those are the things that you need to discuss and stop sitting there and blaming everybody else. Because when you blame everybody else, again, there is no solution to your problem. You'll always be in a negative space, always be dissatisfied, and always be unhappy. It's time to change that. And I'm not just preaching or teaching or anything. These are things that I had to go through myself. Whenever I talk, it's what I've gone through myself. And I tell you, it's so much better on this side. It's a lot better on this side. I have not arrived. I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly growing. However, those minute things, those things that are just for a minute, those small, tiny situations that have happened in your life are not as big as the world. Time to let them go. Time to grow. Time to be the happy person and the enjoyable person to be around in order to love life and to be perfect, because perfect does exist here on earth. Smooches.